Warning, warning, podcast listener. The following podcast contains adult language and material that may be inappropriate for our younger listeners,
as well as potty humor and fart jokes offensive to our older ones.
In other words, no one should listen to the following podcast. You have been warned. Howdy all Decker fans, welcome back to the Daily Decker. It is I, your host, Jack Decker, back again for another awesome day. Thankfully in New York, after this heat wave, for the first time ever in Rochester, New York. We're actually in the suburbs of New York, but it's kind of difficult to tell because technically our mailing address is still Rochester, even though we live in a suburb that's probably about 10 miles outside of it. But hey, who cares about the legal crap of New York State? It's complicated as fuck, and none of us give a shit about a shit of it. You know what I mean. No one cares. But for the first year ever, we had a wildfire warning where the heat was just so high. 96 in May with zero humidity. We got issued a fire warning. I have never, ever in my entire time living in this state, and according to the news, the radio program I was listening to, this is the first time we've ever been issued a fire warning in the history of them monitoring our weather. This is a first, an extreme case for us, and it's kind of sad that we're having to deal with this hot heat, but thankfully today it's pretty cool. Which is great because later today, the reason why I'm filming this is the pre-Larp excitement event for the radio program. Because today I am going to my first Larp. Now, for those of you who do not know what Larp is, Larp stands for Live Action Roleplay. This is a little bit different than like the historical reenactment stuff. Though technically you could classify them as LARPing, historical reenactment tends to be, again, a historical reenactment of something that actually happened. Big ones tend to be like Renaissance fairs or Civil War reenactments, stuff like that. But LARPing is sort of like the alpha male, let's kick the crap out of each other version of D&D, where casting magic missile at the darkness is not extreme enough for you. Let's go right out into the woods and bop the crap out of each other with boffer swords. Which, for the terminology, boffer sword essentially means a piece of PVC pipe with a pool noodle on top of it, so that you don't actually break anybody's bones while playing LARPing. The particular rule set, I got introduced to this through a friend of mine. I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons or the offshoots. But my favorite rule set right now is Pathfinder. Is my RPG rule system of choice for that fantasy roleplay environment. Now, my friend introduced me to her group, which is called Amped Guard, which, as she was explaining to me, was a live-action roleplay group out of Texas that is now all over the United States, that they go out on weekdays and weekends and kick the crap out of each other with foam swords. Now, I'm being a little facetious when I say kick the crap out of each other, because this is all for fun. This isn't where you go out and intentionally try to hurt each other. This is just some people wanting to go out and relieve some stress. Like I used to do paintball, and then, which, trust me, that relieves a lot of stress. Or airsoft, but because of either being sick or the places that I used to play at closing down, I'm trying, hey, let's try a little role play. So later today, I will be doing the actual LARPing experience. I've got the green sash, which means I'm play a scout class. I'm a little bit hazy on some of the special abilities, but for those of you who have done like an RPG, LARPing is like any other RPG. You have a class, and this isn't like classes in rank, like peasant, baron, lord, lady, king. That's not what this type of class is. Class is the actual like special abilities you get when playing the game. Rank is a different setup entirely. That I'm not even going to remotely touch on because I don't understand it worth shit right now. But we'll get, hopefully, get some learning experience with that later. The game itself will be going out to a local park. I'll be playing the scout class with a friend of mine. She will also, the one who introduced me to this, will also be playing a scout class. We got our foam swords. We got our, she has her shield. I just got the one double-handed foam, really long-ass foam sword that I'm going to be using today, and hopefully it will pass muster from the Master at Arms. I've spent, like, this is now my 5th attempt at making a sword that is game legal. So if you are interested in LARPing, as I said, this is my first ever LARP experience. I never really went out to go find a LARP group. It just happened that I'm working with the coworker who does LARPing and said, hey, why not? Let me go out and have some fun. So I don't know the differences between AmpGuard and like other groups, but I'm just giving a shout out to AmpGuard since that's who I'm playing with today. So for those of you who know about LARPing, since I obviously don't, can appreciate, I guess, from a first-timer's experience, that joy, that simple joy of relearning. Wow, this is a great thing that we get to experience once again. So hopefully, after tonight, though, I'll be finishing up with the second part of this video, which will be the after call, or the after LARP experience. And we'll get to see just how excited I am after getting the crap kicked out of me and a black eye, possibly. I'm being facetious. No, this is supposed to be a very safe, holistic event. As much as one can be when you're kicking the crap out of each other. I mean, I used to do martial arts. It's no worse than any sparring tournament, I don't think. Just, you get to go a lot about, ye knave and ye cad, thou hast done wrong thine family, I shall smite thee in thine unholy grace, may the soul rest darkly upon thine bloodied earth, and other medieval garbage stupidity lines like that. So we'll get to see how it works out. So thank you all again for watching the Daily Decker, and we'll start the you guys will get to hear the after show in a couple seconds. For me, it will be still about an hour or so before the actual LARP adventure starts. So fast forward.
Thank you for listening to the Daily Decker. I hope you all got your daily dose of news. I know it's not daily yet, but we're working on that, so give us some time, okay? Thank you for watching, listening, or however you absorb your media, maybe intravenously. Please, if you like the video, please hit the like button below. If you want to help support us so that we know we have some loyal fans following us, hit that big red subscribe button. And if nothing else, just post some comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time.